Hi there, and welcome to Journey to KidLit. Today we're going to be talking about Julian is a Mermaid. This is both written and illustrated by Jessica Love and is one of the top books from 2018. This book is about Julian, who is a boy, and he really would like to be a mermaid. And it's such a cool way that Jessica Love used art and color to really bring this story to life. This is one of my favorite pages of Julian when he first sees mermaids and he decides he would like to be one. It's such a beautiful color composition here, and his face is transformed. He looks so gorgeous. In this story, Julian would like to be a mermaid, but he doesn't really have a costume. So instead, he decides to be innovative and use things at home. And Jessica Love doesn't use any words to show this transition other than he had a big idea and then showing him when he is a mermaid. I think it's so cool because she uses the art to really show the transformation. She lets the art really show the transition instead of relying on her words, which I think lends this story to give it such a beautiful attention to the actual transformation that Julian is going through. And then in the end, when Julian shows his grandma what he made, his mermaid costume, she doesn't react in any sort of way. She just instead takes him to a mermaid festival. It's such a twist, and it's a very cool way to end the story. Instead of telling the reader how they should think or how they should approach this topic, it just sort of lets the story be how it is and accepts the fact that Julian is a mermaid without having to put any sort of labels on him. Which I think is such a cool way to do a trans story, because I've read some other stories where they force the issue or really give such a stereotypical approach, and I feel like that's not how people are in this role if they are exploring with other gender options, and it kind of still limits and puts boundaries and puts people in boxes, which is the whole point of this kind of a story, is to really show that there is no boundaries and there is no definite box that you have to fit into. And I think Jessica Love did an amazing job with that. This final page here at the Mermaid Festival is such a beautiful color, and it shows so many different cultures and people and things, even with the page before. And I think that is such a fun way, and it's not something you normally see in picture books, so it gives such a fresh approach and illustration, and I love that. So hopefully Ms. Love makes more books. That would be very fun. If you are interested in exploring different trans options or exploring with gender roles or stereotypes or any of those other kind of stories, I would highly suggest you pick up Julian is a Mermaid before you decide to write your own, as well as visit journeytokidlit.com, where we have a bunch of writing tips available for you. And as always, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every week. Happy writing!